Good morning, beautiful souls. We have to talk. Listen, I have recorded this a couple of times because I'm trying to find the best words to share the importance of this message. So there's a reason that I have rose quartz on the cards right now. Love frequency. All right. I have been disconnected from social media for a little while now because I have received deep messages from my guides and my higher self to detach and go even further into my alignment practices, into my nervous system regulation, and ultimately into my health, wellness, my centeredness, and my strength for what's going down around us. Okay? So remember that we really are in the narrative of the ultimate bait and switch right now. It's true. I mean, keeping us in fear and incapacitation in dysregulated nervous systems keeps us in a state of being under a certain level of control, okay? And there's a lot of information coming out right now about the last couple of years that we're not paying attention to because we have another story that is literally assaulting our nervous systems because it's so painful and it's so heartbreaking. But listen, you being in these states of unwellness and not in your full health and vibrancy does not support or help any of the situations that are going to be going down around us. There's a reason that those of us that have been holding the light lines have been inviting you and almost begging you for the last couple of years to get very deeply into an alignment and grounded higher consciousness practice because we knew this was coming. Okay? So I just want to be here to remind you that right now, there's actually a really beautiful energy that is supportive to you tapping in to your body consciousness, but it takes you making a different choice. It takes you shifting the habitual reaction or almost the addictive reaction that we get so pulled into because the energies are there for you to easily create something new. It's like what I'm getting is we have this release of resistance right now. We've already released the lower vibrational people and the cords and the relationships that have kept us in that lower state or lower frequency. That was done. It should be done by now, at least. And this is now the release of resistance within ourselves, within our relation to the physical world, to the 3D matrix that is going down around us, and it's going down intensely right now because honestly, the people in power are not going to just let it go. They're going to use every tactic that they possibly have to hold on, to manipulate, to control, and we're feeling it. But y'all, we have power within ourselves when we are well, when we are healthy, when we are strong, when we are emanating an energy into the collective frequency. We literally create the butterfly effect. We create the ripple effect. We can change physical structures because it's all energy. We can manipulate energy with energy, and it takes a love frequency, okay? So ultimately, I want you to think about if you knew that the most important job for you is to keep yourself in the best state of health and the best nervous system functionality, and you were the power behind that. It ultimately comes from you. Would you drop into an alignment practice every day? Would you carve out that time every single day knowing that will ultimately help you live a life of more ease as we go through wild changes? So the card I picked is Sight of Owl, which is interesting because this card has come up recently in one of these messages and readings. And today it's feeling like, you know, an owl has such amazing night vision. So they're seeing things through the darkness. That is the message that's coming through, is that what is the ultimate way to guide yourself through the darkness and see the reality of the darkness, of what's happening around us, is to use your body consciousness, to use your health and wellness, to use a strong, full nervous system. So it's almost like look for the finer details. We have to look at the message behind the narrative that's being sold to us, because everything that comes through the matrix in media is being sold. It's being sold to us, just like hospitals are for profit, right? So we have to keep that in mind. So it's like almost the stealthness of an owl. That's the energy that we need to take on, and we need to be clear and crisp and available to see through the darkness from the strength that we produce and the new choices that we're making. So remember, right now, there's such a beautiful energy of releasing resistance. And when I say resistance, it's almost like the habitual patterns and addictive type tendencies that we do on a daily basis that we might not be aware of because they've been so normalized, right? And it's waking up and checking your phone right away, you know, waking up and plugging in immediately, or, you know, watching TV every single night before you go to bed. It's like, how do we shift those patterns right now into something that takes us higher, a higher vantage point through the darkness? So I'm sending you so much peace and love. I'm holding your hearts in mine, and I'm feeling the heaviness, which is why I came on today to share with you how important it is that you do find someone who is guiding you and supporting you into a beautiful practice with the energies that are available right now. So I hope that I can even be a great living example for you of how it's okay to detach from the matrix, and life isn't going to fall apart. You're actually going to get stronger. Okay? So I hope this message found you well and something in it resonated for you. And I will be back this week. We've got the Virgo full moon. We've got the big New Year, the spring equinox, and there's a big theme to it, and I can't wait to share it with you. So stay tuned. Mwah.